Hi, this is the last video in the series on 3 domains of AI, where we'll be talking about how the 3 AI domains of data sciences, computer vision, and natural language processing work together to power really complex AI systems and applications. So let's first dive into why integration is important. First and foremost, it bridges gaps between the different data types that can be collected or that need to be collected by an AI system. Now, an AI system needs to collect input in the form of text, audio, video, large data sets, weather forecast, sales reports, and fundamentally, these are different types of information. And an integration between the 3 AI domains allows these diverse inputs to work together for a single purpose, which is to provide an output to the query given by the user or whatever the AI system is required to do. If it is a face recognition system, then it should be able to recognize a face. If it is there for weather forecasting or sales predictions, then it should be able to do exactly that. Now, artificial intelligence means we are trying to make our machines, AI systems, as intelligent as humans. Of course, that is far away, but still we are trying to make them intelligent systems, not the dumb machines that they currently are or they were 5 or 10 years earlier. So integration of all these 3 domains allows systems to understand the context of where our questions are coming from, what tasks we need them to do better. Because our surrounding, our real life is not just text or not just audio or not even just video. It is a combination of all 3, and any system that wants to be intelligent and be able to do things that are asked by humans or have a conversation with humans should be able to understand these complex surroundings. And that is where integrating all the 3 domains becomes important to build systems that are aware of the context in which we are interacting with them. And finally, integration optimizes the resource usage and helps us build scalable systems. If we have an isolated system, then maybe it will take only one type of data, or once it has been trained, then it will not be able to take a new training data. But then those systems are not scalable and they are not efficient also in the long run. So for building scalable and efficient systems, we need to integrate all the 3 domains of computer vision, natural language processing, and data sciences. For example, if we have autonomous vehicles, it is a glaring example where all these 3 domains must come together. That is an example we'll be discussing later. So let us move on to what are the key steps in integration. It always starts with input collection. If we have text input or audio input, then the NLP system would collect that input. If there are images or videos to be used as input, then the computer vision system would take over. And then again, if there are raw data sets like sales data, weather records, or educational record, or organizational data, then they are again taken in by the data models. After the input comes the processing and interpretation part. Here again, all 3 would be required because the processing depends upon the type of input. If it is text data, then we need NLP system to process it. If it is video data, then we need computer vision. If we have text commands, then we need to have NLP systems to analyze and understand users' intent. Once the processing and interpretation is complete, then the data exchange between domains happen, because like I said, these are not isolated systems. These are not systems functioning in isolation. The analysis data produced by one domain would be required by another domain for them to be able to understand the context better and provide output as required by the user. So data exchange always happens between domains. For instance, if the user wants to produce a video, it is giving command in text. The NLP system would understand the context, the user's intent, and pass it on to computer vision system so that they can understand how that output would be produced. After After this data exchange between domains, the AI system is in a better position to take decisions. The input is processed, and that processed input is aggregated, and a coherent output can be formed. Finally, output generation, again, if the user wants the output in text or audio format, then NLP system would be used. If a video is required, then a computer vision system would be used. If there is a huge data set to be outputted, then the data science model would be used. So this is how all the three domains come together to take input from the user, process it, analyze it, decide what needs to be given as output, and finally provides the output. So what are the advantages of integration? The first one is enhanced accuracy. Like we were talking about, integrating all the three domains is useful for building context-aware systems. And when we have context-aware systems, then the accuracy of the output automatically improves. Again, scalability. We can build scalable systems because we are integrating all the three domains and we are not operating AI systems in isolation. And finally, we are focusing on user-centric experience. Whatever the user wants, whatever the user is comfortable with in providing input or getting output, we are able to provide a user-centric experience because we are integrating all the three domains of AI. No AI model will say that we can provide only text output or we can provide only video output. It can provide anything depending on what the user wants. Like I said, I will take example of autonomous vehicles to understand how these three domains integrate. Let us look at it in detail. The input would be the camera captures real-time video of the road using computer vision. Then the data sciences would use the data gathered by the sensors and traffic information, weather information, GPS data, and analyze it. The passenger would issue verbal instructions. For example, take me home, take me shopping, or take me to so-and-so place. So that would be interpreted by the NLP. After input comes the processing. How that happens? The computer vision system would identify the objects like car, pedestrian, traffic signals. The data sciences would predict traffic congestion. I'm sure you are aware of Google Maps providing you information if there is traffic congestion ahead, and sometimes it also based on that provides you alternate routes. So that is done during the processing phase, that if whether there is traffic congestion ahead or not. NLP would interpret the passenger's command and translate it into specific actions. These actions could be, if the user has said that take me home, then it will put that information in the navigational system and it will check what the optimal route is. Accordingly, it will ensure that the car follows the shortest but the safest path. It adheres to the traffic rules. Finally, the output would be that car starts driving toward the intended destination. In this case, we are saying that the user has asked us to take them home, and it will provide update like expected time of arrival in 15 minutes, or you will reach your home in 15 minutes. So that is how all the three domains come together in an autonomous vehicle to take input and provide the final output. Similarly, in healthcare, NLP would process patient description of their symptoms, how unwell they are feeling, how long they have been feeling unwell, and different other things. The data science would analyze their historical data and compare it with the current research to see what diagnosis could be provided. Computer vision would analyze X-rays and CT scans and ultrasounds and MRI images for abnormalities and provide its analysis for output. So that is how AI in healthcare operates. In education also, AI can help both the teachers and the students. Let's take example of students because you would identify with them better. NLP can understand your queries and provide relevant answers. Data sciences can track your progress via test and quiz, and it can compare with the previous test that you took of the same subject or the same topic and suggest improvements. These topics you are good at, maybe you don't need to revise them as much, but these 5 topics are like you are lagging behind, and so you need to give more time to them. Computer vision can recognize facial expressions, so they can recognize when you are getting bored or when you are excited about the topic or you are really loving the way the teaching is happening. So this is how AI can help in education. Last but not the least, e-commerce platforms were one of the first ones who started using AI models long before the common people came to know about ChatGPT and data sciences analyzes purchase history to recommend products. So if say 2 months ago you bought 3 4 products together and today you are buying one of them, so what the algorithm would do, it will ask you that whether you want to purchase 2 more items because last time you purchased them together. Computer vision can be used to support image-based searches. All of you must have tried this. If you're not, then please do. It is really fun. You can click a pic and put it in the search bar and ask that, okay, I want to buy this same product, or I want to know the information about this product, this image. So that is how AI models help the e-commerce platforms. Finally, let's come to the recap of key points because we have covered quite a few things here. The data scientists help us in analyzing and interpreting large data sets to uncover meaningful insights. NLP bridges the gap between human communication and computer systems. It helps the computer system to understand user intent. Computer vision enables machines to understand visual data and make decisions based on it. And finally, together, these domains power intelligent systems that can respond to diverse inputs and solve really complex problems. That is all for today. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or feedback on the content of the video or the way I am teaching you, then please comment below and I promise to answer. As I mentioned, this is the last video in the series on 3 domains of AI. There are other videos in the playlist and I have dropped it in the description. So if you have not yet watched those videos, go ahead and watch them. And don't forget to check out my blog on 3 domains of AI on my website. I have provided the link in the description. So that has the complete content on 3 domains of AI. That's all for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.